And we bring you a music special from the four-piece group The High Kings after this break. At 5 to 5, catch another chance to see the final pitches in the Dragon's Den. Now though, this Easter Sunday we bring you a music special with The High Kings.
In the merry month of June, from me home I started, left the girls of June, nearly broken hearted, saluted father dear, kiss me darling mother, drank a pint of beer, me grief and tears to smother, then after reap the corn, leave where I was born, cut a stout black thorn to banish ghosts, and goblins a brand new pair of brogues, rattling all the bogs, frightening all the dogs, on the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hut the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin, whack for lolly in Mullingar that night I rested limbs so weary, started by daylight, me spirits bright, and nary took a drop of the pure. Keep me heart from sinking, that's the paddy's cure, whenever he's on for drinking. To see the lassie smile, laughing all the while, at me curious style, would set your heart a bubbling, and asked if I was hard, wages I required, till I was nearly tired of the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, cut the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin, whack for lolly in Dublin next arrived, I thought it such a pity to be so soon deprived of view of that fine city. Well then I took a stroll, all among the quality bundle it was stole, all in a neat locality. Something crossed me mind, when I looked behind, no bundle could I find. Upon me sick a woman inquiring for the road, said me Connacht Road wasn't much in vogue on the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hut the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin, whack for lolly from there I got away, me spirits never fail, and landed on the quay just as the ship was sailing. The captain at me roared, set the door of Paddy. When I jumped aboard, a cabin found for Paddy. Down among the face, played some bonny rigs, danced some hearty jigs, the water round me bubbling. When a Polly had wished myself was dead, or better far instead, on the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hut the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin, whack for lolly safely landed, called myself a fool, I could no longer stand it, blood began to boil, temper I was losing, poor old Aaron's Isle, they began abusing, hurrah, so says I, shillelagh, I let fly, Galway boys were nigh, and so I was a hobbling with the loud hooray, joined in the affray, we quickly cleared the way, for the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hut the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin, whack for lolly hut the hare and turn her down the rocky road, all the way to Dublin, whack for lolly whack for lolly whack for lolly
Díomh Gwynushla, August Falsha, His Muijna, Na Hardry.
How are you? How are you? We are the High Kings. We've been really looking forward to being here tonight. It's been a long time in the making. We have some fantastic songs for you. We know them, we know you know them, so sing up.
In a neat little town they call Belfast, apprentice to trade I was bound. Oh, many an hour sweet happiness have I spent in that neat little town. but a sad misfortune came over me, which caused me to stray from the land, far away from my friends and relations, betrayed by the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. I took a stroll down Broadway, oh, meaning not long for to stay. When who should I meet but this pretty fair maid, come a-traipsing along the highway. She was both fair and handsome, her neck it was just like a swan's, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. So I took a stroll with this pretty fair maid and a gentleman passing us by. Oh, I knew that she meant the undoing of him by the look in her roguish black eye. A gold watch she took from his pocket and slipped it right into my hand. And the very first thing that I said was, bad cess to the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. 7 long years penal servitude I spent down in Van Diemen's land, far away from my friends and relations, betrayed by the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Her eyes, they shone like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band.
Well, why don't we sit down for this next one, lads? This next song is set in County Kilkenny. As a very tricky little chorus. So tricky, in fact, that if you can figure it out by the time we're finished the song, we'll be handing out medals.
It was in Kilkenny the great row was making, and poor little Jimmy Murphy was the last to be taken.
We're far from the last route, from the east to Downpatrick, where lies poor little Jimmy Murphy on the sweet green mossy banks. Give him a link, give him a jaw, whiskey frisky tooraloo. Rang-a-diddle-i-do, ding-door-a-li-do.
We marched through the town and we marched through the city. with our hands tied behind us, and the ladies cried pity.
We're far from the last road, from the east to Downpatrick, where lies poor little Jimmy Murphy on the sweet green mossy banks, Kinnamalink, Kilimanjaro, Whiskey Frisky, Tooraloo. Rank-a-diddle-dido, ding-doodle-lido.
Now, Jimmy Murphy wasn't hanged for ship stealing, but for courting a pretty maid, and her name was Kate Whalen.
We're far from the last road, from the east to Downpatrick, where lies poor little Jimmy Murphy on the sweet green mossy banks, Kinnamalink, Kilimanjaro, Whiskey Frisky, Tooraloo, Deedle-dum-die, Arabo, Gishka Fishy, Sheen-and-Bo, Callan-a-doo, Skitterum-da, Alaka-balaka-tony-ba-coo. Rank-a-diddle-dido, ding-doodle-lido.
Cork Examiner, March 10th, 1847. These immigrants are almost totally unprovided with clothing, without sufficient provisions, and scarcely with strength remaining to leave the hold. It reflects disgrace upon the regulations of the government that creatures in this condition should be suffered to proceed to sea, with no other dependence, against a long and enfeebling voyage than the kindness of persons whose treatment of their passengers is hardly less brutal than that experienced from the masters of slave ships.
Farewell to old Ireland, goodbye to you, Bannistrand. No time to look back, facing the wind, fighting the waves. May heaven protect us all from cold, hunger, and angry squalls. Pray I won't be lost, wind in the sails, carry me safe. So fare thee well, my own true love, I'll think of you night and day. A place in my mind you will surely find, although I am so far away. And when I'm alone, far away from home, I'll think of the good times once more, until I can make it back someday here to Paddy's green shamrock shore. Out now on the ocean deep, ship's noise makes it hard to sleep. Tears fill up my eyes, the image of you won't go away. So fare thee well, my own true love, I'll think of you night and day. A place in my mind you will surely find, although I am so far away. And when I'm alone, far away from home, I'll think of the good times once more, until I can make it back someday here to Paddy's green shamrock shore. New York is in sight at last, my
Oh, she dressed in the dark and she whispered amen. She was pretty in pink like a young girl again. 20 years married and she never thought twice. She slipped out of the back door and into the night. And silver wings carried her over the sea, from the west coast of Ireland to West Tennessee. To be with her sweetheart, she left everything. She went from Galway to Graceland to be with the king.
She was humming Suspicion, the song she loved best. She had Elvis, I love you, tattooed on her breast. When they landed in Memphis, her heart beat so fast. She had dreamed for so long now she'd see him at last. And she knelt by his graveside day after day. And come closing time, they would pull her away. To be with her sweetheart, she'd left everything. She went from Galway to Graceland to be with the king.
In their thousands they came from the whole human race, just to pay their respects at his last resting place. But blindly she knelt there, and she told him her dreams, and she thought that he answered her. Well, that's how it seemed. And when they dragged her away, it was handcuffs this time. She said, my dear man, are you out of your mind? Don't you know that we're married? See him wearing his ring. I've come from Galway to Graceland to be with the king. I've come from Galway to Graceland to be with the king.
Whatever way it's kicked out, face the ball. While wingers await delivery in space, centre field must rise above them all and safely field, taking thought to place the ball of fortune with the chosen one, and will him on to make the greatest use of what he's given as he solos on. Centre field's involved as play ensues, for now's the time when great men must redeem the story of the game from death defeat. The game of life's the story of a team that cannot rest until its task's complete. To take the cup that cannot pass, and raise it up in glory for the mass.
I was born in a country where people admire their great sporting heroes and how they aspire to stand upon mountains and always be winners and never give less than their all.
I once met an old man who told me great stories of legends of old who played hard for the glory of lifting the cup in that moment of triumph. His memories kept me enthralled. On the fields of glory, on the fields where boys become men, on the fields of glory. But may the best team win in the end. Supporting their team with the true sense of place are the handfuls
They come from the townlands, the parish, the village. Their banners they proudly unfurl.
An anthem of hope is the song they are singing as the whistle it sounds and the game it begins. And the roar of the crowd echoes up to the heavens. It sends out a clarion call to the fields of glory. On the fields where boys become men. On the fields of glory. And may the best team win in the end. I'm dreaming of Ireland in fine summer weather. A crowd of young lads playing football together, all hoping that someday the call they will answer to play for the place they were born. On the fields of glory. On the fields where boys become men. On the fields of glory. And may the best team win in the end. I'm dreaming of Ireland in fine summer weather. A crowd of young lads playing football together. The roar of the crowd echoes up to the heavens. It sends out a clarion call. I am a little beggar man, a begging I have been for 60 and more in this little island green. I'm known from the Liffey down to Segoo, and I'm known by the name of Old Johnny Doo. Of all the trains that's going, Asher begging is the best. For when a man is tired, he can sit down and rest. He can beg for his dinner, he has nothing else to do. Only cut around the corner with his old rigadoo. I slept in the barn right down in Corabon. A wet night came on and I slept till the dawn. With holes in the roof and the rain coming through, and the rats and the cats, they were playing peekaboo. When who did awaken but the woman of the house, with her white spotty apron and her calico blouse? She began to frighten and I said, boo, Ara, don't be afraid, ma'am, it's only Johnny Doo. Flaxy-haired girl one day. Good morning, little flaxy-haired girl, might I say. Good morning, little beggar man, and how do you do? With your rags and your tags and your old rigadoo. I'll buy you a pair of leggings and a collar and a tie, and a nice young lady I'll fetch by and by. I'll buy you a pair of goggles and colour them blue, and an old-fashioned lady I will make her too. Packed on me back, over the fields with me great heavy sack, with holes in me shoes and me toes peeping through, singing skidoo-rinky-doodle, oh, and old Johnny Doo. I must be going to bed, for it's getting late. story of me own rig-a-doo. It's combined, I'll be with you, says old Johnny Doo.
Well, my father, Bobby Clancy, was a well-known folk singer, especially in Ireland and America. And I had the pleasure of sharing the stage with him many times. But it was his brothers, Paddy, Tom, and Liam, along with Tommy Makem, that lit the fuse that caused the great popular explosion of Irish ballads in the 60s. And you'd remember the white Aran jumpers they used to wear. My grandmother, God bless her, she sent these jumpers, thanks Brian, sent these jumpers over to my uncles to keep out the New York cold. And it was these jumpers, with the Clancys and Makem inside them, became loved and recognised as a symbol of Irish music throughout the world.
Fare thee well, my lovely Dinah, 1,000 times adieu. For we're going away from the holy ground, and the girls we all love true. We will sail the salt seas over,
I will build my love about near yon pure crystal fountain, and on it I will pile all the flowers of the mountain. Will ya go, oh lassie, go?
And we'll all go together to Black Wild Mountains high, all around the blooming heather. Will ya go, oh lassie, go?
If my true love she were gone, I would surely find another where wild mountain pine grows around the blooming heather. Will ya go, lassie, go?
And we'll all go together to Black Wild Mountains high, all around the blooming heather. Will ya go, oh lassie, go? Oh, the summertime is coming, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Will ya go, oh lassie, go? And we'll all go together to Black Wild Mountains high, all around the blooming heather. Will ya go, oh lassie, go?
A hungry feeling came o'er me stealing, and the mice were squealing in my prison cell,
And the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal.
to begin the morning. The screw was bawling. Get up, ye bowsy, and clean up your cell.
And the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal.
The screw was peeping, Humpy Gussie was sleeping, as I lay there dreaming of my girl Sal. And the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks
canal. In the female prison, there are 75 women, and 'tis among them I wish I did dwell.
Then the old triangle could go jingle, jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. All along the banks of the Royal Canal. Up.
Areris mi vernion a table showed yes, and då mig anspervan dem Barocha Latin Lehen Yandamen Esta Conda Brothers Tabio Tanibi Dolamas Fegen down a throne is it Niño San
Oh, last night in strange fields as I rode, such a vision I passed on my way. A young woman so fair to behold, that in seconds my heart was astray. Oh, she reached out a welcoming hand, but I knew that it never could be. And before I could kiss her sweet lips, she had vanished forever from me.
on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm and row, all for Mary's wedding. Step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm and row, all for Mary's wedding. Over hillways, up and down, Myrtle Green and Bracken Brown, past the Sheelings through the town, all for sake of Mary. Step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm and row, all for Mary's wedding. Red cheeks as Rowan's are, brighter eyes as any star, fairest of them all by far is our darling Mary. Step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm and row, all for Mary's wedding. Step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm and row, all for Mary's wedding. Oh, plenty herring, plenty meal, plenty beef to fill her creel, plenty bonny burns as well. That's the toast for Mary. Step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm and row, all for Mary's wedding. Step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm and row, all for Mary's wedding. Step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm and row, all for Mary's wedding. Step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm and row, all for Mary's wedding. Step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm and row, all for Mary's wedding. Step we gaily on we go, heel for heel and toe for toe, arm and row, all for Mary's wedding.
We are the music makers, and we are the dreamers of dreams.
Wandering by lone sea breakers and sitting by desolate streams on whom the pale moon gleams.
Yet we are the movers and shakers of the world forever, it seems.
Good night, and God bless you all.
Of all the money that e'er I had, I spent it in good company.
And all the harm I've ever done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall.
So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be to you all. So fill to me the parting glass, and drink a health whate'er befalls. Then gently rise softly call, good night and joy be to you all.
Of all the comrades that e'er I had, they're sorry for my going away.
And all the sweethearts that e'er I had, they'd wish me one more day to stay.
But since it fell into my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll